Good evening, Grace Church, and welcome to the last of the Not So Late Show, a very special edition we have. We actually have a live studio audience. It is the Grace Students Ministry. Woo! Yes! We are excited. We got Pastor Jason here with us tonight.
Yes.
Pastor Ray here with us tonight with his odd-looking pen. We'll get to that at some point, I guess. And then, as always, the one-man band.
What's up?
That was a very interesting intro song. You know, when I said I think you should play something from Queen, I didn't mean Dancing Queen. I meant the band Queen.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a lot cooler if you'd have went with my suggestion. Oops. Yeah, he must not have understood, or he just...
No, he missed it.
I'm 28.
I mean, I'm going to have to dock your pay this week.
Uh-oh.
Please don't. I'm unemployed.
All right, Grace Church, we are so excited you are with us tonight. We're going to start with some news and updates. We are getting really close to opening this coming Sunday, and I can tell you right now there are a lot of people who are excited about being back inside our building. We do have a quick announcement to go with that, so we're going to roll a video right now, so you just check this out for just a moment.
Roll it. Grace, I just wanted to come to you on this day and just begin to talk to you for just a few minutes about some of the things that we're doing in order to make sure that we're ready to reopen our campus on Sunday. Now, I want to make sure that you understand we're reopening the campus, the buildings on Sunday. The church has never been closed because you and me, we are the church. And so that's an important thing for you and I to understand. The church has never been closed down. It never has and it never will be. But we're getting ready to reopen our campus. Now, I want to talk to you about what's going to happen on a week-to-week basis because that's the important thing that we want you to know. And most of the things I'll be telling you are kind of being considered on a week-to-week basis. The key, number one thing that I want you to know is that really the only thing we're having for at least the first couple of weeks will be our morning worship services. We will not be having any Sunday school classes here in the building. We will not be having any children's activities in the building, anything like that on Sunday mornings. It will strictly be our morning worship service, okay? And so just want you to know that that's the plan, at least now for the first couple of weeks, and we're going to review things week by week. So there are 5 things I want to talk to you about just real quick. The first one is, if you in any way kind of fit into a vulnerable demographic, if you are sick, not feeling well, got a fever, or if you're just simply uncomfortable, we want to invite you to feel free to stay home. Now, most pastors are always going, please come, but we want you to feel free and let you know that you're not going to be judged for staying home. Anything like that. There is no condemnation there. We want you to take care of yourself. And the truth is, the reason we've been staying home is to take care of other people, right? That's the whole reason. And so we want you to feel free to do that. For whatever reason, if you just need to stay home, I know several people that have talked to me and said, Pastor, I'm healthy, but I just feel like I need to stay home. Once again, feel free to do that. Join us online at facebook.com/Columbia Grace or go to our YouTube page and join us there. Make sure to comment and let us know where you're at, who's watching, so we can keep better tabs on you and so that we can care for you in a better way. All right? Second thing is this. We're not requiring masks, but we're also not going to discourage them either. Listen, once again, we are all in this together. We are one body of believers working together, and so that's not an issue for us, okay? So masks are not discouraged, but they're not required either. Now, we will have a few masks available, but it's very limited at this point. And so you will want to try and find your own mask if that's something that you really want to do. We will have plenty of hand sanitizer stations going around. We've got some hand sanitizer pumps already. And so we just want you to know that, okay? That's the second thing. The third thing is that we are not going to be having any printed materials. You won't have any bulletins being handed out. There'll be no calendars to pick up, anything like that. We're redoing some things on the website, columbiagrace.org. We're redoing some things on the website so that all of that is online. We want to make sure that we take care of you during this time and even as we reopen. So you want to make sure that you are familiar. In fact, I would encourage you on your phone or on your computer to make that your homepage, columbiagrace.org. That way you're always in touch. You always knows what's going on, okay? So when it comes to printed materials, that's our bulletins, calendars. Also, we will not be passing any offering plates. You have done absolutely amazing when it comes to your continued giving, tithes, and offerings. It has allowed me and the church staff to really impact our community on behalf of you. You are making a difference. You are making an impact. You are encouraging, being the courage for our community to move toward wholeness inside of Jesus. I want you to know that. Thank you for being so faithful. Now, when you come, once again, we're not going to be passing plates, so we would encourage you to continue to give online. You can do that at our website, columbiagrace.org, or there will be a couple of giving stations in our church, and they will just be places that will have little lock boxes where you can drop in your tithe if you would prefer to do that. It'll be in the back of the sanctuary or in the foyer, all right? So just want you to know that. Also, number 4, we're making sure this place is as spotless and as clean as possible. So the carpets are cleaned monthly. Every single month we're taking care of this place. The chairs are disinfected and made sure that they are cleaned and taken care of every single week, all right? We're cleaning all the door handles, all the light switches, all the microphones, all that stuff. Every single week is being taken care of to make sure that we have everything clean so that we're not transmitting stuff, okay? On top of that, we're going to be removing some non-essential stuff. I know some of you like to sit in the chairs and the tables out in the lobbies. We're not going to have that. All right, we're going to kind of turn some things away so that, once again, the non-essentials are there. We're just going to have the essentials in order to take care of people in a much better fashion. In fact, we'll have some signs for some good hygiene, okay? Signs for good hygiene continues to mean, we're not shaking hands or hugging or whatever. And listen, if you want to do that, please just be mindful that there are plenty of people who don't want to go there, okay? So we just have to figure that out. Once again, it's not about my rights, it's about me taking care of other people, okay? So, and then the 5th thing that we want you to know is that the chairs are set up just a little bit different. Our workers who volunteer on Sundays came this past week, and they were able to sit and to see, and honestly, they feel like everything is good. They feel very positive about it, all right? So we're going to, when you come in on Sunday mornings, we're going to have you come. I'm looking at the doors where you would typically come in. We're going to have you come in that way. We're actually going to seat you, and we're going to kind of seat you from front to back. We're going to seat you from the furthest away from where you enter and kind of move that direction, okay? We're also planning at this time to make sure that we dismiss you. Now, part of that will depend on how things go on Sunday, so we'll play a little bit of that by ear. But I will let you know that all doors will be propped. That way you're not having to touch things along with hundreds of other people, okay? So we just want you to know those different things that are going on. It's a lot of stuff, I know. We're doing our very best. I know that some people will be excited about these measures. Some of you, I've seen you post, you're not going to be as excited about these measures. But once again, we are a family. We're a family that is working together to encourage our community, really to move toward wholeness in Jesus. That's our goal. That's our desire. That's our mission, okay? To move together and help others to move together in that. And so these things are going to be reviewed weekly. We want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, moving towards what we would consider what will eventually become a normal thing. We'll figure that out together. But remember that the church has never been closed. You are the church. You are the ecclesia, the called out ones that God is using and moving through in your homes and in your families, in your single life, in your married life, in your whatever life, your student life, in your kids' lives. You are helping us to help others move toward wholeness in Jesus. So thank you very much. Hey, I'm looking forward to Sunday. Sunday, 9:15, 10:45. We'll look forward to seeing you here. And if you're not here, we will look forward to seeing you online. All right? Hey, thanks, and never, ever forget, you're loved.
All right, Grace Church, there you have it. There are some of the upcoming things, and we'll have some more information sent out via email this coming Friday on our regular e-news. So make sure you're looking out for that. Pastor Jason, anything you want to add to that?
You know, I'm excited. It's going to be a great time. There was so much to cover in that video. There was so much to cover. Apparently, I used the word ecclesia. When's the last time you used the word ecclesia?
Thursday.
That's Thursday. It's not even Thursday
Oh,
yet.
no,
so.
sorry. Then no, I was mistaken. It must be a different word.
Do you know what ecclesia is?
I don't know. Can you explain that to me?
Can you spell it, actually?
It is EKKLESIA.
I still don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I don't either. So no, it's really one of the words that was used for the church. It's called the called out ones, the ones who called to be different from the world. And so it was kind of a thing that just kind of came out. And so I'm excited for the church. I'm excited to get back together. I'm excited for all that's going on. A couple of quick things just to let you know, because I know we wanted to talk about what's going on Sunday too. Well, I'm trying to figure out what all I want to cover. First of all, Sunday is Pentecost. And so Pentecost is that day that we celebrate that the Spirit came and flooded the room and just came and gave power to so many people. In June, we've got baptisms. We see some people here who are getting baptized in June, so that's going to be exciting all throughout the whole month of June. And then one of the other things, talking about the church being the church, I just wanted to let you know that so far this year, because I know a lot of churches are struggling, but so far this year, we are up by about 10% in our online giving this year. 10% for the entire year already, we're ahead of where we ought to be. So I think that's awesome. Thank you very much. That has helped us. That has helped us over the last 6 weeks to take lunches to seniors. You know more about this than I do. Lunches to seniors, firefighters, EMT people. Who else have we done?
Clinics. Snacks to emergency rooms.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot all we took them to because there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many different places. So that has been you being the church and helping us to just go out and represent you.
Yeah, we were able to double the amount of people we helped during the food pantry. So
normally we help about 50, 55, and last month we had 102 or something like that. So it really is making a difference in our community.
Right.
So it's awesome. Good stuff.
It's good stuff. And some of our groups have started gathering back together. I think we have a photo we want to show you. This is the Romeo group. Actually, they met this morning for breakfast. They haven't been able to meet recently, and they met. It's not the really old men eating out group.
Somebody put that on Facebook.
Yeah, I think it was you.
No, it wasn't me.
It was Cindy Madison.
I said that. It was
It was one of them's wife.
Wife.
Yeah.
Not husband.
We got to think through that.
That would be Romeo. Retired old women eating
Retired
out.
old,
So
I don't think you can say that on live TV.
Okay,
I don't think you're supposed to call women old. I think you can get away with calling a man old, but not a woman.
Yeah, can't do that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So it is retired
Lord, I
old men
apologize.
eating out.
Retired old man, yes.
So,
Yes.
and they were excited. They actually invited me, and I told them I wished I could have come, but I couldn't make it this morning. So I'm not retired yet.
You're not retired yet?
No.
You're tired, just not
I'm pretty
retired.
tired, but not retired.
Yeah. It's like when you get new treads on your car, right?
Right.
It's retired.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
There was that dad joke from last week. We missed it last week.
We missed it, yeah. I didn't get a good one last week. There we go. Well, we are going to move into our Moments with Grace now, and tonight's Moments with Grace, we're going to be focused on GSM and the graduates. So I'm going to turn this over to Pastor Ray to share a little bit with us on our seniors this year.
So it's a pretty special night. First of all, I want to make a couple of announcements, or maybe a few. First of all, camp is, as you know, camp is one thing that has been canceled. I hate the word canceled, but it's been postponed. So we're kind of doing our own thing with camp, Camp at the Creek 2.0. It is June 22nd through June 26th, and sign-ups are available online. Just look at our Instagram or Facebook, and you'll find a link to sign up. That doesn't completely finish your sign-up. There are forms in the church office that you can come by and get. to finish that up in the same camp forms as we've used. We're really excited for camp. It's going to be a smaller number of people, for obvious reasons. We have what I think is the best possible band that we could possibly have. Philip, Michelle, and a crew of other people that have played at camps in the past that many of our students have probably seen. So it's like the Trevecca Awaken reunited.
Will you be doing Dancing Queen on that?
Yes, actually, every night.
Every night.
Dancing Queen,
Every
we're gonna
night.
finish up with Dancing Queen.
That's not as safe.
Oh, that's
No,
true.
Yeah.
no, yeah. Well, as long as you keep
You're right.
like only 1 foot still.
1
you're-
foot still.
You're good.
1 foot still. Yeah, we
Yeah,
better
you can-
stop there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably.
We'll take
And then-
requests.
And then Summer Nights is coming up. It starts next Wednesday. It's not Summer Lovin'. Summer Nights. It will be
it happen
our
real
version.
fast?
What's that?
Did it happen so fast?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
But it will be our version of our Wednesday night services during the summer, which we have never done before. We've always had summer games. Because of recent events, we will not be formally having summer games this year. So no Sunday night summer games. We will be doing some stuff at summer nights, though, that is similar to summer games. So I invite our students and adults, if you just want to come check us out. We're going to be outside back here in, I don't know what we're calling that, the valley, I guess. It's a low spot on our property. Really nice area. If you haven't been back there, you should go check it out. There may be a cemetery back there, too, I think.
Yeah, there
right?
is a cemetery.
Yeah.
One of the oldest in Columbia.
One of the oldest cemeteries in Columbia. That doesn't have anything with what we're going to do next Wednesday.
That joke is dead. I'm
Yeah,
just
it
joking.
is. It is.
It's not very lively back there.
Yeah. But we'll have a bonfire. We'll have some fun. We'll probably play 9 square in the air and do some other fun stuff. So I encourage our students and adults, parents, if you want to come check it out and see how we're social distancing and so on and so forth, I invite you to do that. Next Wednesday at 6 p.m. It'll be for at least the next 3 Wednesdays. That 4th Wednesday will be at Camp Garner Creek for camp. So there's that. There is the few announcements. And now I want to acknowledge and recognize our seniors. As you know, many of you know, whether you're sitting here in the audience watching this or you're an audience online, you know our seniors have had somewhat of a tough year, and that's saying it pretty lightly. Many things have happened, and I want to start with one of our seniors, actually, and it's what is one of the toughest parts of our year, and that senior was Carmen McMillan. And if you didn't know, last July, Carmen died tragically in a hiking accident. Carmen was a student leader. She went to Central High School, was set to be the valedictorian of her class, had committed herself to a life of poverty, serving as a missionary in third world countries, and she was just a servant of God. And so I couldn't go throughout this night without recognizing Carmen, who was a senior and would be graduating this year. But I couldn't go through this night without recognizing her. And then on top of that, I mean, that's kind of the start of our student here. That's kind of the start of their year. They attended a funeral of one of their classmates, a week before they start back to school. And then here we have COVID-19, which canceled a lot of their year. I was talking to Noah Chapik earlier about their soccer season, and Warren plays for them too. And they played one game this year. They played one game, and I will say I was fortunate enough to get to watch that game online. Noah's shaking his head no. Fortunately, I couldn't see the score watching it online, so it made it more interesting. Score wasn't great, but and it wasn't in Zion's favor anyway. But things like sports, things like band performances for people that are in the band, things like proms, there's uncertainty there. Graduations, we're talking about a period of time where seniors went through their year not knowing if they were even going to get to walk across the stage and receive their diploma. Our seniors have been through some tough times, and my heart goes out to you. I've been in communication with most of you. Tough time in your life. You finished your senior year with tough times, and unfortunately, those tough times come with being an adult too. Hopefully they're not as tough as they have been for you, but they are tough. First senior I'd like to recognize, and I think they've got pictures. They're going to flash up on the screen for those of you watching online. There are some here in attendance with us tonight, and I've invited those who want to come up and say a few words. But our first senior is Johnathan Bowen. We call him J-Bo. And Johnathan couldn't be here with us tonight. He's probably working at McDonald's with his, he's got his Mickey D's hat on there. But Johnathan graduates from Spring Hill High School. As far as I know, Jonathan's going to Columbia State. And Jonathan's been a part of this church and part of our ministry for a long time. Played the drums for us off and on in our praise band. Johnathan fell off the rock at Camp Garner Creek a couple of years ago and scratched his back all the way down. That wasn't a great memory, but there's that. Next senior is, and I think she's watching online, I saw where she was watching, is Phoebe Hurt. Phoebe is graduating from the Mount, otherwise known as Mount Pleasant High School, and Phoebe is going on to MTSU. Phoebe couldn't be with us tonight, but Phoebe is that picture is that's probably where she is tonight. But honestly, Phoebe is a joy to be around, a joy to have. Phoebe was our vocal leader in our student praise team for years. Has served at VBS. She went to NYC with us. Phoebe is a leader naturally. I remember her as a sixth grader. As a sixth grader, kind of taking charge at summer games one year. Over seniors, and so that's kind of how the rest of her time here at Grace Student Ministries went. Our next senior is here, and he has opted not to answer questions or to come up on stage, but Noah Chapek. I was fortunate enough to get to know Noah 3 or 4 years ago now, maybe longer than that, and met him at summer games, and he started coming and became very faithful. Got to baptize Noah last Easter. What an honor to be a part of that day. Noah is graduating from Zion Christian Academy. Noah's one of those guys that I think it was like 3 years ago, he just decided he was going to play football, and he went out there and went beast mode on everybody, and all-star football player, and he's great at everything that he does. He's kind of competitive. He's very competitive, but not ever too much. I mean, I've never seen him get carded or anything on the soccer field. Well, maybe I have. But Noah's going on to Columbia State here in Seatown, USA, to further his education. And I know God has huge plans in store for Noah. And I can't wait to see what happens with that. Next senior is Abby Jones. Let's make sure they get the right. Yep, that's Abby. Abby Jones, she is graduating from Hampshire Unit School, or I like to call it the Shire, to try to compete with the Mount a little bit.
Is that because they're all short?
They're not all short.
Okay.
Just most of them.
Yeah, hobbits. That's where the
Yeah.
hobbits live.
Oh, okay.
Shire.
Man, you're still in Abby's thunder.
Sorry.
Gosh. All right. She's graduating from Hampshire Unit School. She's going on to UNA. Roar Lions, I guess, is their mascot. University of North Alabama. And I can't wait to see what she does there. She's a basketball player. I don't think she's going to play in college, but she's a great ball player, great athlete, great young lady. Next up is Jay Marks. Jay, did you want to come up and... Yeah, I want to see you talk in that microphone.
Yeah, here you go.
And instead of me talking, I'm just going to ask Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, just sit right here, Jay.
Have a sit down.
Have it.
Jay, some important questions here.
All right. Sorry.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school at Hampshire Unit School for...
Where did you go to elementary school?
Hampshire Unit School.
What about middle school?
Hampshire Unit School.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. Yes. All right, Jay. So what are your plans after high school?
I plan to attend Free State, is what I like to call Columbia State.
Free State.
Free
Okay.
State.
Free State.
For the first 2 years to get my associates, and then I will go to MTSU to get my bachelor's. And after that, I have no clue. It's all up to God, I guess.
Absolutely. That's a great statement, Jay. Thank you. Well, what is since you're Jay Marks, what is a funny memory you have at Grace Student Ministries? What's the funniest thing that you can remember?
Wow.
This is more for like the high school boys, I guess. Not everybody was there, but it was a Wednesday night, and we were in small groups, and Trent Auville was in our group, and
Well, Trent, it's got to be funny.
and we were all talking, and Trent was just in his own world for a few minutes, and he stood up to look at something. He came down, and he made the weirdest noise I've ever heard in my life. And
you try to make that noise?
I don't really want to.
Just go for it.
No, I
really
Come
need
on,
to
Jay, we got to hear it.
put it in
Like,
perspective.
It's part of the
please.
story.
No, you
Yeah.
don't know. It's not.
Just try.
It's not a good
Is
noise.
it a noise
try.
that you can make with your mouth?
Just try.
It is, but it's
Just try.
Come on, Jay.
come on,
Just
Jay.
try.
basically he stood up and he went.
All right, I regret asking you to do that.
I told you.
Thanks, Philip.
We should have screened that one. Sorry.
Do we have that 2-second delay?
No.
Okay, good.
Commercial break.
All right, Jay. Thank you for sharing the funniest moment in Grace Student Ministries.
You're welcome.
Jay Marks is a joy to be around, and there's never a dull moment with Jay. You never know what Jay's going to say, or you never know what Jay's going to do, or you never know what Jay's going to ask.
You never know where you're going to find him sleeping either.
Yeah, like under that
That's true.
table. I hear that
Yeah,
maybe
there
he
was-
slept
yeah.
under that
Don't
table
do
at
it.
some point.
This floor is hard, and just don't.
Okay.
Wasn't
well,
worth it.
Well, thank you, Jay, for bringing joy to our lives, and I'm looking forward to what the future holds for you
Thank you.
at Free State.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. You can lay that right here.
See ya.
All right, next up we have, this one might look like, not like Jay, but like the one before Jay, and this is Emma Jones. Emma Jones is the twin sister of Abby. I feared that I would put the wrong name on the wrong picture because they are twins. Emma is also graduating from Hampshire Unit School, and she's going on to C-State, or Free State as Jay calls it. Maybe that's the new name for it. She's going on to further her education there. Emma has been a joy to have, also very athletic young lady, and had an amazing experience, and I won't share that here, but an amazing experience in her life in the last 3 days that she really saw God working. Amazing experience. Next up is Elijah White. Elijah kind of came to us, started going to camp a few years ago, and has just kept on coming when he wasn't working. He works a lot. That's where he is tonight. Elijah is also graduating from Mount Pleasant High School, and as of now is going on to Martin Methodist. He's kind of been up between Martin Methodist and UNA also, but as of now, I talked to him today. He's going to further his education at Martin Methodist down in Pulaski, Tennessee, and so that should be awesome. Elijah's a joy to be around. Plays bass for our like we were looking for a bass player, and he was like, I think I can play bass, and he learned to play bass in like 3 days or so. Very talented musically. So Elijah, I wish you the best, buddy. I hope you get to look back at this and watch. But best wishes to you. Next up is Emma Kelly. Emma, would you like to come on up? Yay, Emma.
Yay, Emma.
Woo! There has not been many times in my experiences with Emma that she has not had a smile on her face. So you see that now. But Emma, I'm going to hand you this mic. Oh,
Hey.
can I see that? Jay had that. So
Yeah.
Pandemic or not, we
You
would
might
clean that
wanna
mic
watch it
anyways.
twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jay touched it. Yeah.
So Emma, where did you go to high school?
I went to Zion Christian Academy.
Awesome. And where are you going to college?
I'm going to MTSU.
MTSU, the same place Phoebe's going. Are y'all gonna like see each other
I
there?
mean, probably not. Like,
Okay.
we're not the closest. Like,
Okay.
she's kind of my enemy, so probably won't see her.
Gosh, maybe I'm not doing
Wow.
my job very well. Okay. Well, what is your best memory of Grace Student Ministries?
One of my favorite memories is when Kingdom Youth Conference was here, and me and Pastor Ray were playing a Who Knows Your Youth Pastor Best game, and he took a giant leap off the stage and face planted on the ground.
Right there. Yep.
Wow.
Yes, I did. I'm not sure how that happened, but it was. You were laughing before that happened,
Yeah.
and you were even laughing harder afterwards. So
That's-
yeah,
That's love right there.
it is. So, but we won, didn't we?
We did.
Yes. That was like when
With
I
a
first.
little help from Carson.
Oh, I didn't realize that we had help from the audience. I may need to call the Kingdom Youth Conference back and tell them that we may have cheated our way into a win there. I'm not sure. We want a T-shirt or something, I think. But anyway, Emma is going on to MTSU, and I am thrilled to death to see what the future holds for her. And Emma has been a joy to have as a student here at Grace Student Ministries. Her and Phoebe, and along with several of these people that I'm talking about tonight, have told me that they want to come back and serve and be leaders in Grace Student Ministries, whether that's a small group leader or volunteer at camp. Most of these that you've seen tonight have been volunteers at camp for like middle school and tween camp. But I just want to let you know that you are more than welcome to come back anytime, and all of you are. But thank you, Emma. Yep. Next up is Mark Weber. We call him Weber. He couldn't be here tonight because I think he's probably standing in line with an iPad at Chick-fil-A taking people's order. Have y'all been through Chick-fil-A lately?
Oh, they're fast. With
That's
that.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's like I had like 26 people in front of me yesterday, and I got through there in like 6 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you get when you get Christian chicken.
True. Is Zaxby's, is that agnostic
They're really,
chicken?
yeah, I guess so, because they're really slow.
Okay, all right. We will take a tray of like chicken minis though. If they want to give us a tray of chicken minis
Yeah,
for
we
like
do,
advertising
chicken
Chick-fil-A.
minis.
Yeah, the students get them first. But Mark is a senior at Zion Christian Academy also, and Mark is going on to further his education at TCAT Pulaski, and he's going to be doing HVAC stuff. Danny Hockelbeck. So maybe Danny can put Mark to work one day working on air conditioners and heaters. But I'm super proud of Mark. Mark is a very serious individual. There's many times that I cherish of Mark coming into my office and us sitting down and having a 2-hour conversation about theology and beliefs and that kind of stuff. And to get those kind of questions from students are scary, but also awesome. And I cherish our friendship, and I wish Mark the best in what the future holds for him. Next up is Lily Wall. Lily couldn't be here tonight. She is working at Red 7 Pizza, and Lily is a senior at Columbia Central High School, and Lily is going on to further her education at C-State. Originally, she had decided to go to Point Loma, and I think Philip's been to Point Loma.
Yeah, I'm still paying for it.
Yeah, still paying for it. I think that's why Lily decided to go to Free
Literally
State.
or figuratively?
Both.
Okay, just be
Yeah.
sure.
Good choice, Lily.
But I think that's why Lily decided to go to Free State, and Lily has served for us here on our student ministries staff in a way of, we call it the woo position. Yeah. So it's like the person who welcomes people in and says, "Hey, we're glad you're here," and make sure they get their shirt and they sign up their connection card. Carmen McMillan's role in what she did here for us was set up on Wednesday nights. Believe it or not, I don't set up everything on Wednesday nights and tear everything down. Students a lot of times will come in and do that, which is incredible. But that was what Carmen did. She come in and set up prayer stations and and make sure everything's set up. Well, when Carmen passed away, Lily stepped in and started doing that,
Awesome.
which I thought was really special. And Lily has done a great job with that. Lily, I hope you're able to look back at this, and I wish you the best in everything you do. I know you're going to be awesome. Next up is Warren Riggins, and Warren's going to come up here in a little bit. He's not going to come right now. We've got a fun game plan to play, but Warren is a senior at Zion Christian Academy, and Warren is going on to Columbia State to further his education, and then eventually maybe Lee University over in Cleveland, Tennessee. Warren, one of my favorite memories of Warren is we went to NYC this past year. It's not New York City, but it's a Nazarene Youth Conference. And we went over, and our first day was playing golf at Top Golf. And Warren's like, never really played golf before. And he walks up, and he's just like crushing the ball. And we're like, and we call him Big Rig. If you know their family, there's 3 boys, and there's Big Rig, Middle Rig, and Little Rig. Middle Rig is now like outgrown me. He's going to be massive. But Warren is, as a youth pastor, one of the joys that I have and that people don't see is the response to students when I'm speaking. The response that students will have when I'm speaking. Well, I could always count on looking out and when I'm talking to people, and Big Rig always had his Bible open, taking notes, and then I'd hear stories from his parents after he got home, continuing those studies and continuing to learn and to soak in what we had talked about that night. And Big Rig, I can't say anything better about you, man. That says a lot for your interest in God's Word and what the plans He has for your life. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. So I'll invite you up later, and hopefully you won't lose. But it's possible. So that is our class of 2020. We will recognize them again on what we call graduation celebration. That's going to be July 19th. It was supposed to be like a couple of weeks ago, but for obvious reasons, we had to postpone that. And so it's going to be on July 19th, where we'll have I'll preach on a Sunday, and we'll have a special service just for our seniors. So.
All right, great. Congratulations, seniors, and we are excited for the future. All right, we are going to move into doing our thank you notes, and one-man band, I know you got your thank you note music ready, right?
That was the wrong patch.
There we go. That's a little better. Well, tonight, since Ray's with us, we're actually going to play. We're going to kind of tag team the thank you notes. So, Ray, I'm going to let you go first, but
do I have to time it right?
Yeah, you got to time the song just right and everything.
Right.
It's perfect.
It's natural.
But what in the world is on your pen?
It's a hand, in case somebody needs a hand.
Okay.
You just carry your hand around with you?
Yeah.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
That's
Or
nice.
a high five.
Or a high five.
Yeah. Hand
Or a
hand.
wave.
Or a wave. Yeah.
You going to use that Sunday with handshakes?
I'm trying to find a 6-foot piece of something that I could connect this to, and maybe. No, I'm actually having a shirt made.
Oh yeah.
For Sunday.
What's
It says
what's shirt gonna say?
legitimately like an ordered 10. So if this thing goes viral, and people want more of these shirts,
You can make it. You can make a few dollars.
I can make money off of it.
that's
Off
a
of
good
Pastor
plan.
Jason's sermon from this
right.
There you
past
go.
Sunday.
There you
Yeah.
go.
The shirts say, "My God is unshakable, but my hand is not." So feel free Sunday to shake my hand. I'm not going to force my hand up on you. That was very good wording.
Yeah, let's
that
write
was
some
neat.
thank you notes.
But,
It's kind of smooth.
Yeah, you ready to go to thank you
Yeah,
notes?
let's
All right,
do that.
Oh yeah, we got to go thank you notes. Okay, Ray, thank you note 1.
Thank you, prom, potentially being canceled. My guys were having a hard time finding dates anyway.
Do we want to name specific names, or we just want to let that go?
They're not here.
They're not here.
No.
Yeah.
They're still
Yeah.
looking for a date.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you're drinking that water because I've been trying to get rid of that water out of these cups for 4 weeks
Well, I
now.
noticed it had a film on top of it.
Listen, I
extra
drink
protein.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I drink it every week.
You drink it every
I
week?
drink it every week.
Well, I don't know how it's getting filled back up. I guess the water gnomes are coming in or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, it's my turn, Philip. Dear City of Columbia, thank you for turning West 7th into a real-life version of Mario Kart.
That's funny.
I had the hardest time driving down that.
Man, I'm not sure where to go. I mean, there's like bumps and cones.
It would have been so fun to watch Mule Day on that.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Oh, man. That's
Man.
true.
That
How
would have
long
been.
is it going to take to get that done?
I don't know. They've been working over like 2 years, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be the next pandemic. Yeah, like in 10 years. Yeah,
That's right.
We'll get it finished then.
yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah. You
Okay.
go ahead. You go
All right, here we go. Thank you, 6 feet apart, for making sure that red and blue will never make purple. Some people might not get that.
Yeah, it's kind of a, if you're old school, it's PDA.
That was the best
Yeah.
part of
No
camp.
PDA
I
if
mean,
you're old
it's
school.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So if you've never studied your colors much, if red and blue are mixed, it makes purple. Boys are red, no,
No, you got it backwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boys are blue, girls are pink or red.
Red, yeah.
And you mix the two together, and it makes purple. We encourage students when they're here not to make purple.
That could be your next shirt.
Don't make
It
purple.
could be.
Don't make purple.
Don't
It
make
could.
purple.
It could.
Yeah. It could. We better stop there.
Yeah, we better stop there. It's my turn now before we get too far with this. Dear plexiglass, thank you for protecting me from the cashier that just touched everything I'm taking home.
I went to Food Line this morning. They had plexiglass and a mask.
The cashier did?
Yeah.
How tall was the plexiglass?
A lot taller than the person with the mask on.
Okay. Just wondering if like an 8-foot person walked in.
Yeah, I
over.
don't know.
Or a short
Oh,
person.
it
and they
went-
had a hole
you could have a
underneath.
mask
they could-
It went close to the ceiling, but I'm like, man, that's some serious stuff to go through plexiglass and a mask. So, yeah. All right, so I've got one more.
You got one more? Okay.
Yeah, I think I do. This one kind of hurts a little bit. So here we go. Man, that's awesome. Thank you, COVID-19, for shutting down barbershops and helping me realize that I didn't need them anyway.
So,
Dude, you know how much my head shines? I'm like when
like, oh yeah, that light's bright. Like
Yeah.
I'm not getting blinded here, but over here a little bit.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to like
You
tilt
could
your
wear a
head
mask.
on your head.
Ah,
Oh, on my
You
head.
can, you can protect us all from your head.
That would be awesome. I may do that. Start wearing a mask on my 5 head. You know, a 4 head is a normal forehead.
Yeah.
Right.
A 5 head is a large
just a-
forehead.
Large.
That's what I
some
have.
methodical
So,
creature.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more. Dear quarantine, thank you for helping us all realize that the church is so much more than just a building.
Oh,
That's my last thank you note.
I like that. That's good.
That was sweet.
That's my last thank you note. So I had to make a joke at the end. No wait,
Wait.
You had to be serious.
I had to be serious at the end.
We're kind of having a
It was
serious
such a sweet
night.
moment.
Yeah.
We are having a
Yeah,
serious
it's
night.
getting
I
kinda-
think it's time for some fun, though.
Yes, I think we need to have some fun. So we're gonna get Big Rig up here.
Do I need to move out of the way? Where am I going?
No, they're
you're good.
actually gonna go over here. Philip's got a table for them right over here. So
Nice.
they're fixing to play a game. We're actually gonna need some studio. Did we get those eggs numbered?
We did. I had to Google how to boil eggs. So I'm hoping I boiled them long enough and they're not all raw. That could be bad.
All right, so Jay's got some paper towels for us there. But here's the object of the game here is there are 12 eggs in this carton. 3 of them are unboiled and
Or raw.
Can I say unboiled or raw? What would be the
Raw.
correct term? Raw.
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 It's
Okay.
a technical
Are
culinary
you
term.
cheering for somebody? Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Raw?
raw.
Raw.
Kind of like
Okay.
thaw. It's not thaw. That's what you do when you sneeze into a tissue.
Right.
You thaw it
You
away.
throw it away.
Yeah.
put a little boogie in it.
Put a little boogie in it and make it dance. What were we doing? Oh, yeah, eggs.
playing egg roulette.
We're playing egg roulette. So there are 12 eggs to a carton. 9 of these are boiled. 3 are not. Well, we think 9 are boiled. We're not really sure, supposedly. So what we're going to do is, who's going first? How are
That's a good question. Who should go first?
How do we need to decide this? How did we decide last time?
Rock, paper, scissors? I don't want to arm wrestle. I'll get embarrassed. All right, rock, paper, scissors. Do you know how to play this?
Man, gun,
Okay.
gorilla.
All right.
No, let's don't do that.
Oh, all right.
I'm still confused by that game.
Yeah.
So.
I liked it.
Hold on, we're supposed to say it, right?
Yeah, you got to say the
Rock,
words.
paper, scissors. Oh, hold
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Okay.
Wow, we can't even
Rock,
get this
paper,
right.
scissors, shoot.
Okay, do
All right.
you want to go first or you want Ray to go first? We'll let you give the decision. You're
All
going to
right.
Ray go first.
So
we need,
these eggs are numbered.
So yeah, we need let's get a studio, let's say, who's out there? Let's start with Danny. Danny Heichelbeck, give us a number, 1 through 12. 11.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's the one I made sure was
So
wrong.
so what I have to do is like legitimately crush this on my forehead.
Yeah, you just straight smash it. There's no like easy
On your 5 head.
On my five
five
head.
head. On your
Yeah.
5 head.
Yeah, I'd hate to put a scratch on the 5 head. All right, so do you have some
Hey, wait,
music?
this is kind of unfair. It's going to mess up Warren's hair a lot more than it does yours.
I've never had hair like Big Rigs. All right, so I just smash it on my head, right?
Yeah, just straight
Are you
forward,
ready?
Here we
I
go.
guess. Yeah.
Oh!
I know how to
nice.
boil eggs.
All right. All right, 11 is out. We need another number. It's hard for me to see
From this
people
side
out
over
there.
here.
We're going to go on this side over here. Why are people hiding from me calling them out? All I got to do is yell out a number. All right. 9. There we go. 9. You
Nine,
get
Big
9.
Rig. Hang on. Yeah, that's 9. Yeah.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh! The yoke's on you. You can wipe it off.
You can wipe it off, yeah.
The yoke is on you. Excellent.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
That was extraordinary.
Wow, that was fast.
Extraordinary. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
Man.
So another number.
Yeah,
So you
we
got
need-
one. The first one to get 2 eggs crushed
we
on their
got-
forehead.
You got to go to the middle section here somewhere. Addie Heichelbeck, I can see you. What number? Pick a number. 4.
4. All right.
4.
4. All right.
Here we go.
I don't think this one's boiled. No, I think it is boiled. No, I don't know if you can tell by shaking them.
I should have thought this through.
All right, here we go.
Oh, safe.
Excellent.
You know,
I
if
could
I'd
have boiled
thought
them
this
a little
through, I would have
longer.
bought a whole new, brand new carton and just let them go on.
That one was still a little moist.
That was still a little. Oh,
I just said that because I know it's people's least favorite word. All right. So.
All right. We're back to Big Rig. Let's.
So somebody down in this section. How about Aaron? 3.
3.
I hope this is not like.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure I did
Hey,
3.
we love you, man. I don't care what happens. Oh,
He's good.
He's safe.
Oh.
He's good.
He was kind of scared with that one. Did you notice? He was kind of
noticed real
hesitant.
soft.
Yeah, that was
He's
like
good.
a soft.
He's good. All right. So the odds are getting. There's 2 out
There's
of
2 out of.
8 eggs left.
Yeah.
BJ could probably give you a
That's
percentage
a
off the top of his
25%
head.
chance of being
Uh,
one.
Okay. Yeah, he's an 8. So what that has to do with math, I don't know. But anyway, so another number? 7?
7.
Who
I heard
said
7.
7? Okay. D Money. All right. 7. Where are you at, 7? All right, here we go.
Lucky number 7. That's kind of spooky. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm good.
Safe.
Wow. Man.
Here we go.
Warren, this is not rigged. We're letting them call the
Hey,
numbers out.
you said rig.
I did say rigged.
All right, another number.
I thought it. That 4's gone. 3's
Every
gone.
time somebody.
There we go.
1.
One. I heard 1. The music keeps getting spookier, like a ghost is gonna pop out of one of these
Oh,
things.
he's
It's
safe.
good.
Safe.
Wow.
Safe.
This is looking more and more like I'm gonna have a raw egg smashed on my forehead.
Yeah, it is.
Or
It's not
5 head.
looking. It's not looking good for you.
At least it wasn't the first one. You're right. So
Yeah.
one of us is gonna have 2. Unless somebody snuck in here and boiled, like tricked us.
It's pretty exciting right now.
I should have done that. I forgot.
Exciting?
Yeah, exciting.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Dad jokes and egg roulette in one.
Yeah. And wow.
All right.
What numbers do we have left?
I know 12.
12.
5, 2, 12, 10, 6, 8.
I hear 5.
I hear 5 a lot.
I hear
Alright.
5.
I don't know.
No, he's safe.
Oh, he's still safe.
Look at Big Rig over there.
Wow. So there are 5 eggs left, right? So you have a 40% chance of getting egg in your face this time. I mean,
Let's
He
go
said,
ahead and
let's
do
get
it.
it over with.
it's just like get it over with. But we like drawing it out, so it just puts
Yeah.
more pressure on you. All right, we need another number. I heard 12 first.
All right.
12
12.
was first.
What?
Oh!
So
Wow.
is that in the game?
That's the game.
No, you got to finish the carton.
Yeah, the carton's still
I've got to
happening.
finish the card.
Somebody's going. Y'all got to keep going. We got to get through all this carton. Listen, hey, Ray. The odds got better for you though. He busted that one on his head. Now you got a 25% chance. It actually went down from 40 to 25% chance.
All right. I'm sorry, Big Rig. I still mean everything I
Hey,
said about you.
What numbers do we have left?
2, 10, 6, and 8.
2.
2. I heard 2.
2? All right.
Hey,
I'm just going to do this one on the top of my head because I'm feeling pretty
you
confident.
feeling confident right
Yeah.
now? It's 25% chance. You have 75% chance you're safe here.
Oh, safety.
Wow. All right, Rig. You're at like a
Let's just go in
33 and a
order.
third.
We'll just go in order now.
You could double fist.
All right,
There's
yeah.
only
What's the
one
lowest number on there, Rig?
Should I take one more?
Are you that brave?
Yeah.
Rig, are you going to let him do this? Because that's going to hurt your odds.
Because
if he's-
then, do you want me to do another one?
You want him to go set?
Go ahead.
There we go.
Do the lowest
Good
number.
sport right there.
Yeah, just take the lowest number and go.
Oh, nice.
Safe.
All right, Ray. 50-50 right here.
So which one am I supposed to pick?
You pick.
You pick. We're going to give you the option here.
No, I don't.
I put them in the carton.
Yeah.
All right, Rig. Why don't you let Rig pick for you?
All right, pick Big Rig. 10? All right.
Here we go.
I don't know if that works or not. This one is wet.
It's probably from all the yolk that Rig has on it.
Oh, no.
That last one's yours, buddy.
Or if you want to pick somebody to smash it on their forehead.
Oh, your brother.
Walker.
Walker! What? I'd have picked
Come
Wesley,
on,
but-
little Rig.
Hey.
I'm sure I'll say the same things about you when you graduate.
Right here.
It's right there. Oh, he gets to do it.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Don't like break his nose or
Is that on my
anything.
forehead or my face?
This is brotherly love right here.
He knows it's coming too.
Oh!
I don't think I would take an egg from one of my siblings.
I wouldn't take one for one of your siblings either.
Hey, congratulations,
thank you.
everybody.
Big
Congratulations.
Rig
Great
and
job,
Little Rig.
guys. Great job. That was fun. I don't know how you manage not taking an
I don't
egg.
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like people are going to think it was rigged.
Yeah.
But
I promise you it was not rigged. I'm the one that put the eggs in there and mixed them all up. So
I do have
Ray had
shells.
nothing to do with that. So
Yeah, that was.
well, we're gonna move on from there and do a little question and answers, which we get to move on a little quicker because I thought you were gonna have to clean up a little bit, but
Yeah.
you don't even have to clean up a little bit.
yeah.
You're kind of done.
We got
So
a couple minutes.
we got a couple minutes, so I think we can ask a couple
Okay.
questions. We can.
All right.
So, Ray, we've kind of asked everybody this here as we've had everybody, and this is kind of your first night on here. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about your family, how you and your wife, Tiff, met?
Oh, my. All right.
Tell your side of the story, not her side.
A little
'cause-
CPR action.
Yeah.
CPR.
we don't-
No, we didn't take CPR classes together, but you could have called it CPR, I guess. Tiff and I have known each other for a long time, and I actually was mean to
She's
Tiff.
here somewhere. Would she leave?
Yeah, she's out
there
there
she
in the studio audience. Tiff used to like in the summer she would stay with her aunt while her parents went to work. Well, her aunt lived right behind where I lived, and so Tiff would come down and like hang out with my sister. Well, my mom was pretty old school, and she didn't think that a male and a female that weren't brother and sister should be in the same house.
Red and blue.
Yeah.
Right, red and blue,
Purple.
pink and blue,
Yeah,
whatever.
make
Purple.
Yeah.
So when Tiff came down to hang out with my sister, I had to go outside. I didn't like that. So
Because you want to be inside to make.
I think one time I may have pushed her off the trampoline.
That was you just showing your love and affection.
It
for
was,
her.
yeah,
It's kind of what guys do. We like pick up a rock. Hey, I kind of like you.
And then then years passed, and Tiff dated some of my friends, and they weren't old enough to drive, so I took them on dates.
You did not.
I did.
You chauffeured her
I
around
did.
on date. What?
Yeah, and so as I saw how great of a girlfriend that she could be, I decided to ask her out, and that's
basically steal from your friends.
still yeah. We it's it's, the rest is history. We've been together.
How long have you been together?
Hang on, BJ, I need your math. Since I think it's since 1996.
1996.
Yeah.
So like
95. Okay, 95.
95. So
Yeah.
you should be able to do that pretty easy. 20 minus in 5. So
Counting what? Yeah, true. Let's not talk about ex-girlfriends, BJ.
I'm not talking about ex-girlfriends on this show.
All right.
It's not happening.
Yeah. So Tiff and I have 3 kids. We have Carson, who will start her senior year this year. We have Jansen, who will start her sophomore year. And then 10 years later, we had a baby boy, and his name is Oops. No, I'm kidding.
Laughter.
That's his middle name.
Laughter.
Yeah. His name is Isaac, and he's a handful.
Yeah.
So is that what you wanted me to say?
Yeah.
I don't care if it is or not.
I didn't. Yeah. I was just going with whatever you decided to say.
Okay. All right.
That's great. You got all that covered. Like now we got to ask more questions though.
Oh no.
Oh no. Ray, what's something that's been rewarding to you in ministry? So I know you've been at Grace as a pastor. We're at 2 years, a little over.
Yeah.
A little year.
Yeah.
2 years is.
Yeah, I guess rewarding in ministry is just seeing the work of the Holy Spirit work in people's lives and come out full circle. For instance, I'm not embarrassing anybody, but there's somebody in our audience tonight, in our studio audience, that has made the decision to be baptized, and that's going to happen June 7th. I hope you're here to see a student be baptized on June 7th. But to see that, to see her go from coming to Sunday school and youth group, and then realizing that she wants to follow Christ, and then realizing that she wants to go all in and make her faith public. That is one of the biggest rewards, and then there are so many that we could be here all night if I were to talk about all of the rewards.
Well, we got the students here, so it's like we can go a little longer just because it's the students and not.
Wait, I thought youth pastors did 10-minute sermons.
That is true. They
You
do.
said that Sunday.
But
you're
you're not preaching right now though.
Do I need to go on a rabbit trail?
Yeah, we love rabbit
Because
trails.
I've been accused of like rabbit trails
No,
in
no,
staff
no,
meetings.
no, not rabbit trails. It's chasing the squirrel.
Chasing the squirrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a hair-raising story.
Yeah.
Wait. So would be chasing the rabbit.
Could chase the rabbit.
It'd be a
chase the rabbit.
hair-chasing story.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Ray, you don't have a lot of hair, though.
Sorry,
beat-
Philip.
He beat me to it. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Philip. Not everybody is like, blessed
Sorry.
with
Unemployed, I could
chia
grow it
hair.
out.
Chia hair.
Yeah.
Chia.
Oh, this is
This is
fun.
Yeah, we have no script.
I'm going to drink my water.
I can't
Sorry,
believe
I've been doing
I
color
can't believe you just
commentary
drank
the whole
that.
night.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing.
That's all he's been doing.
Red and blue.
Okay.
It makes purple, I heard.
That's what I hear.
That's what I hear. So, Ray, what's something that maybe not everyone knows about you that you would like them to know? Anything? You got anything? Maybe? I mean,
Gosh. Like,
what's something you like to do that yeah, I'm assuming we're still alive.
Okay.
I don't know.
Something that people don't know about me that I just feel like everybody knows everything about me. I had a sister, passed away when I was a senior in high school. So seniors, I can relate with you a little bit on tragedy and what is one of the most pivotal times of your life. My daughter got bit by a snake. I don't even have to tell you which one. You can probably guess. Yeah. I don't know what else.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just
yeah.
spitballing. You have any hobbies?
Yeah,
What do you do for
yeah. Recently took on a hobby. I don't know if you call it a hobby. In January, I decided that I needed a lifestyle change, and saying that, like, I felt like I was headed down a path with my health that I may not get to see my kids graduate high school, and even if there's not a pandemic, and I decided to go to the gym, and I've been going to a gym here in town for about 4 months now, and so I consider that a hobby. I spend about 6 hours a week doing that, and I like to fly airplanes, drones, airplanes, anything like RC, super fun. I like gadgets. Yeah. Those are my hobbies.
Yeah, Ray does like a lot of gadgets. I know a lot of times I'm like, I don't know how this works. I just go find Ray.
I know.
Ray.
You
Yeah.
play
Figure this out for
sports?
me. I don't know what I'm
You
doing.
play sports like volleyball or anything?
He plays tackle volleyball.
Yeah. Well, I played what they're trying to get me to say, and I don't know. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this finger is not exactly right.
It's on your right
because
hand.
it's on my left hand. But anyway, that was supposed to be funny. But so last year at middle school camp, we were playing volleyball. Yeah, we were legitimately playing volleyball. It wasn't tackle volleyball. It was volleyball. But it was at middle school camp with middle schoolers who are like men. And Wesley Riggins, Middle Rig, you didn't get to meet him on camera tonight, but we went up, and I went up for a spike or whatever, and I came down, and my hand just didn't feel right. And I'm not making this up. They can tell you. But I legitimately looked down at my finger, and it was like crooked. So I told them, I said, I think something's wrong with my finger. And it was way worse than it is now. And they were like, oh, my gosh, yes, it is. And like my finger was all crooked and stuff. So needless to say, long story short, I tried to reset it myself and wound up going to the ER, and they supposedly fixed it. But it's still not.
It's still not.
Exactly
Still on
right.
your left hand.
It's not.
Yeah, it's still on my left hand, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, volleyball's fun. I like to play softball.
Yeah.
If we ever get to do that again.
Yeah. Really hoping we can go to Cincy.
Yeah, it would be fun to go to Cincinnati to not play volleyball. No.
No, you're done with volleyball.
Yeah.
Done with that.
But yeah, that's. I played football when I was younger. I don't play it much anymore. I'm scared I'll hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
He was looking at you when he said that.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he wants to play. He didn't want to play football with me.
Basketball's fun, unless Danny Heichelbeck's playing,
Yeah.
and he plays tackle basketball.
I'm pretty sure Danny Heichelbeck plays tackle everything.
You're probably right. Yeah.
So.
You're probably right.
Well, that's great, Ray. We're glad with you. I commend you on. I know Ray's been in that gym the last 4 months. He has really said he was going to do it, did it, and has been very consistent on it.
And has continued even when the gym was not open.
Yes, yeah, he found ways to continue with the gym closed. So I commend you on that, dude.
You look amazing.
Thanks,
You're not going to say it, but I will say it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Grace Church, it has been fun. We were glad Pastor Ray was with us tonight, and we had Pastor Jason, as always, the one-man band.
Gotcha.
It's been 4 weeks. We've had a great time. but it is time to sign off.
Sign off.
One
Sayonara.
last time. So, Grace Church, sayonara. We will see some of you in person this Sunday, those of you who are comfortable being here. The rest of you will see you online this Sunday. So, Bill, play us out.
Dance for us?
No, I'm gonna walk out. And I'm done.
He's done.
I'm done. I'm out.
There you go, BJ.